Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We are currently in Siggy Reuven, aka Sigismund Dijkstra's bathhouse, where we have located and rescued Philippa Eilhart, who, as it turns out, remember way back when Zoltan showed us the owl that he had at the... Well, it was the Rosemary and Thyme at the time, and then it became the chameleon. Turns out that was Philippa. She was hiding in disguise as an owl because she can shapeshift like that, and unfortunately Zoltan lost her in a card game to Dijkstra, so Dijkstra took her and Dijkstra wanted revenge. We managed to get her out of there by offering Dijkstra information about Emperor Emhyr, and given that he's a former spy master who's really still a spy master, he just couldn't pass up the value of that information, and so we were able to get Philippa safely out of the bathhouse with Triss and rescue her. So that's got Philippa set up on our side to go after the Wild Hunt, and let's see what we want to do next. And given that we have now completed the Triss, not inventory, I want quests. We've completed the Triss part of final preparations. I think I should be able to do Soldier Statuette now here. So we'll give that a shot. Quick review. While visiting an accountant by the name of Caesar Bilzen, Geralt snitched a soldier figurine from his host's collection. While I usually deplore such acts of petty larceny as bad manners to say the least, this time it led to quite the interesting series of events, so I am prepared to let it slide. The statuette you see emanated magic, and our Witcher sensed it might be tied to something of prime importance, so he decided to show it to Triss. This is, we already did I think it was a nobleman statuette, where basically it was a small statuette. And what it ended up being was it was a human who had been compressed into a small statuette by a succubus through magic. I think it was a succubus anyway. And Triss was able to release the nobleman from his imprisonment as a statuette. So I imagine this is going to be very similar. And unlike before, when Triss was otherwise unavailable, selecting this quest now gives me a path to follow. So I'm assuming that means I can actually do it now.
You know how to disembowel a man?
What an odd question. I mean, the answer is yes, I do know how to disembowel a man, but, like, why would a child ask that? And when I say I know how to do it, I mean Geralt knows how to do it. So I imagine the principle's generally not that complicated. Cut open their gut and remove the bowels. There, they've been disemboweled.
Neither that is a state of mind.
And it's saying she's up in her room. I wonder if Philippa will be there and we can talk to her as well. Nope, looks like it's just Triss in her room.
Yes, Geralt?
Been in Novigrad long. How do you feel? Putrid Grove, when we first saw each other again. I think Been in Novigrad long is the one that I've done before, but I'm going to explore these as well, just in case there's new information.
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
And it's not giving me any extra options.
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Gladly. I was about to ask the same.
So, there you were in Putrid Grove, and out of nowhere I show up. What did you think?
Honestly? Oh no, not him again.
Figured as much. You weren't easy to find, you know.
You'd recovered your memory, found Yennefer, so naturally, I thought the two of you had...
But it turned out my amnesia changed nothing. Wanted to be with you, before, during, after, always.
I know that now.
So that last one is definitely a new conversation. We haven't seen that one before.
Look what I picked up.
Come on, we have to decompress him.
I think it's a soldier.
We'll know soon enough. Come with me. I know a place where the walls don't have ears. Everything's ready. Let's get to work.
Let's try to decompress this one. Anything I can do to help?
Yes, be quiet and try not to disturb me. In allen dwana ar eis.
Verder en de kerker! Who are you? What am I doing here? Es a pond.
Who are you? What's the last thing you remember?
I remember a hill. A battle. I had orders for a unit. I remember a sorceress. Her hair like flames. She cast a spell. The right flank was to attack. Hit the shield bearers.
The right flank didn't attack, and the sorceress was Lita Nade, known also as Coral. I was there too. This happened long ago.
Jeez.
I imagine if you've played the other games like Witcher 1 and Witcher 2, you might have a rough idea as to like when this happened, beyond long ago. But so like I don't know if when they're saying long ago, I don't know if they're talking like 10 months, 5 years, 20 years, 50 years. I don't know.
You're exhausted. Always happens with compression. Get some rest.
Yes, I should.
Once you've recovered a bit, you should find Ambassador Varatra. He's sure to help. Good luck.
That was interesting.
And exhausting. Oh, to fall onto a feather bed and sleep till... well, till I woke.
Alright, there's that quest finally out of my quest list. And of course, we went back to the bits for that. Alright, let's take a look at what we want to do next. So, this is Gwent, these are Hearts of Stone, this is Gwent. Reason of State, right. Meet Dijkstra, Roach, and Taller in the Portside Warehouse. Free Spirit, still about gathering books. It's Gwent. Okay, so the Free Spirit and Reason of State are the two there that I might be interested in. Creature from Oxenfurt Forest is a level 35 quest, which is 4 above what I currently am. It's not a Red Skull one, so I could probably do it. let's take a look at our inventory, quest items, see if I've got any books there, because that's usually the indication for me that I've got something for free spirit. That's Morkvarg's journal. It's a Miraculous Guide to Gwent, neither of which are ones I would be able to use. So instead, I'm going to do Reason of State. Alright, so quick review. Momentous decisions altering the fate of entire nations are often made under unusual circumstances. For example, when Geralt was asked to take part in the assassination of King Radovid, he was standing in a bathhouse in Novigrad, half naked and staring at a sweat-soaked Dijkstra. If he agreed to join in, he was to attend a meeting in a warehouse by the docks. There, the co-conspirators would hash out the details of their plan to kill the most powerful ruler in the north. So, because Dijkstra, when we gave him the information, Dijkstra was like, I've leased a warehouse, meet us there. So that seems like the thing to do right now.
A fine kettle of fish.
I doubt Herman will ever be sober.
Tried to go around, but then they cut across and blocked me. Of course, go figure that we basically have to cut across all of Novigrad.
Trouble?
Oh, lollygagging. Degeneracy.
My mum says
Downfall of
I'm
civilization.
if I don't
Moral
have dinner.
decay.
Hello, Hattori.
Novigrad proper. Still not safe at night.
Joseph, you just don't look well.
Of course, Dijkstra grabs a warehouse that's like way off the beaten path.
Seems you're trim and healthy.
What's left to think about?
Eternal
Shackle the
fire
Horson!
walk with
He was
you.
out to murder me!
Liar! Won't pin this on me, Dan Vind.
They told me, avoid doing business with dwarven scum! Stunted pricks always cheat! But,
Cause you let the beast in there. Because me bales of silk are driving you mad with jealousy.
shove your bales up your ass!
Shut it, or I'll lock you both up.
A curfew?
Well, we've got a yellow exclamation point, so of course I got to investigate.
What's the problem?
Fuck! Another non-human! You're everywhere!
Silence! Now we'll do this quick. I've got a little witcher chore. You willing?
Little chores aren't usually worth the pay.
Well, this will be done, you Fred. Now just be quick about it. I've wasted enough time on these two pricks. They share a warehouse. Monsters cropped up in it.
Cropped up! On its own! You put it there. You meant it to rip my noodle off so you could get your paws on my goods.
Don't try to spin this, shorty.
I don't care who's sick the ghoul or a strigger on who. Beast's got to be dealt with. That's that. So what'll it be, Witcher?
Sure, why not?
Fine, I'll see to it.
I'll not have it. Non-humans, they stick together. These two are like to prove it's no ghoul at all, but my dear departed Nan.
I didn't get a good look at the mug, but now you mention it, it could very well be.
Shut it! Or I'll send inspectors to your storehouse just as soon as the monster's dispatched.
That won't be necessary.
Warehouse of Woe. I do agree with the guard in this one, and much to my surprise, it's a Novigrad guard who is not showing prejudice against non-humans. Like, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, blame is irrelevant. We just need to deal with it. That looks like a necker.
Strange. Neckers rarely venture anywhere alone.
What's the level rating for this quest? 13, okay. So, this is likely a quest I could have got a long time ago, and I just didn't.
Ah. No loitering now.
So, you take care of the beast?
Yes.
I knew hiring which would be quickest. So, figure out how it got in there.
You hired me to kill the beast, not investigate.
Yeah, fair enough. It's just I'll still have to muck around in the matter. I'd have paid extra not to. Here, this is for you. And we'll go to the garrison, talk to the captain. He can try to get to the bottom of this.
I wonder if I could have used my Witcher senses to look around in there. I mean, given this game, it's entirely possible that I could have, or entirely possible that I couldn't have. So let's choose Reason of State again.
Sweet thing.
Who's there?
Witcher Geralt.
Get in here. Boss awaits upstairs.
Will you bloody tell us what this is about?
Just as soon as Geralt arrives. Should he arrive?
You won't plow it, Torm. Least you can do is pour around. Bloody suspension made my throat dry.
Heh.
Witcher, at last. Now, we're all present.
Run up the fucking creek. Why have you summoned us? Radovid's on his ship. We'll not get to him there, I've told you.
Stop it! I've an idea how to draw him onto dry land. But all in due course. Let's start by confessing our sins. I let Philippa Eilhart in on our plan. Mea culpa.
Bravo. Bloody bravo.
Now, it's not a disaster. The Lady Sorceress is highly unlikely to warn the brat. What's more, she's willing to help us kill him. Naturally, it's nothing I'll ever agree to. But Phil, she's inspired me. Call her my muse.
Inspired you to do what?
Patience. We've yet to get to the substance of the matter. Geralt, do I recall correctly that Radovid's hired you to find Philippa?
Well, it's giving me an option to go to the end of the conversation or not, so of course, you know me, I gotta go to the one that doesn't end the conversation first.
You're nosy. Starting to piss me off, you know?
I know. Forgive me, it comes with the job.
No, you're not a spy anymore. Remember? Chose the life of a criminal.
No, that choice was made for me. Philippa forced me to flee Redania. Radovid prevented me from returning.
Dijkstra, infernally sad story. Really fucking tugs at the heartstrings. But do you mind getting back to the matter at hand?
Yes, right. Geralt, be so kind as to answer the question. He give you the contract or not?
Only thing I've found is her hideout. What's your point?
We can use Philippa without involving her, provided you help. Radovid expects you to report to him, bring him information about her. All you need to do is mention her name, intimate that you've a lead, you're on her trail.
Oh, he'll swallow that. Hook, line, sinker, and a good bit of the rod as well.
Huh. Well, I'm a little curious by some of the writing there, because it's like, I've only found the hideout, except we've found Philippa.
Let's say Radovid bites, believes me, and none of that's a given. What then?
You'll tell him you found Philippa's hideout. Somewhere where we can easily set a trap and ambush. Suggestions?
Bridge to Temple Isle. Built up both sides. Lots of nooks, gates. Easy to block off from the rest of the city.
Good idea. I'll divide my men, post half on one end, other half on the other, by the gate. And in the middle, Vess, with a well-oiled crossbow.
You see, Geralt, all we ask is that you invite Radovid out for a stroll, bring him to the bridge. We'll take care of the rest. So what'll it be?
I think I've previously expressed my concerns with Radovid being on the throne. He's not right in the head, at the very least.
I'm in. But once it's done, what then? There'll be an uproar in the city. Panic, maybe. Need a place where we can wait it out.
Thought of that already. Remember Madame Irina's theatre? Abandoned now, not a soul looks in there. Tala and I will await you there.
Await us? Unwilling to risk your own necks?
Not the point. Dijkstra and I have many cocksucking virtues, but fighting ability's just not one of them. Not as fit for that as we are for a bleeding beauty pageant.
Don't worry, Geralt. My people are battle-hardened. They'll manage. You just bring them the king.
Do what I can. Where's his ship moored these days?
Just round the corner in Novigrad's port. And for your sake, I hope he's in a good mood when you look in on him.
The bridge must be clear.
My lads will make sure of that.
Guards round the temple, what about them? Won't they bloody congregate when they see the fighting?
If they're paid a tidy sum, they won't.
Oh, there was an owl. Yeah, it means Philippa knows about the plan. And I am astounded. Oh, there it is. I am astounded that Dijkstra didn't think of that, or notice it, or he did, and he's counting on it. Alright, so current objective is to lure Radovid from his ship.
Philippa? What the hell are you doing here?
Geralt, don't ask questions you know the answers to. It makes you look stupid. Eavesdropping on your conversation, naturally, with a good deal of interest, and a measure of wonder.
Mind telling me what you found puzzling?
Your naivety. Do you honestly believe Radovid will fall for such a crude ruse?
I love the Verdanian soldiers just walking by as Philippa Eilhart, like Radovid's most wanted, is just standing in the street. Radovid's crazy, doesn't think rationally anymore, or maybe not easily, but I think I'll manage.
Radovid's lost his mind. Doesn't think rationally anymore. That's why.
That is why he may very well choose to torture you, even if you brought me to him in chains. Just because.
Philippa, why even tell me this? Concerned about me that much?
Not at all. It's because I think it vital that Radovid die. You don't want my help, more's the pity. But I shall do what I can to make certain you don't fuck it up. Here, take this.
A ring. Verdanian eagle etched in the ruby.
It belonged to Vizimir, Radovid's father. Hand him that, and he may believe you captured me. He might even choose to trust you.
Thanks for your help, or what's the catch? I mean, we gotta be realistic here. This is Philippa, and on top of that, I mean, Geralt's enough of a cynic to know that there's a catch.
What's the catch?
There is none.
Philippa, I know you too damn well. Always got a plan. Always got at least 2 irons in the fire.
This time I shall be content with one. Radovid's head planted at its end. Good luck, Geralt. You'll need it.
Yeah, I don't believe her. She's got something else up her sleeve. Yeah, because last we saw Radovid's ship, it was in Oxenfurt. And that is a mighty impressive ship. That wasn't there before.
How could you? Where are you going?
Yeah, that is noticeable.
It's hard to light a fire in this weather.
Alright, I'm really torn on this one, but I'm going to call the end of the episode here. Reason being, I'm sure that as soon as I lure Radovid off of his ship, it's going to launch into the next stage of things. Because he's going to insist that we go right away or something like that, and then I'll have to escort him to the ambush site or something like that. Or something's going to go completely sideways. And frankly, I don't expect I have enough time to do all that in this episode. So, you know the drill. Click over there. Join me next time when we lure Radovid off of his ship and get the plan to assassinate Radovid underway. Let's go. See you then.